I'm starting to believe that religion isn't real. Hi, I'm Ash, and welcome to my channel. Before we get into it, I need to give you a big disclaimer. No, this video isn't about me getting into atheism. It's just me expressing my thoughts of religion as a whole recently. So, it's subjective, and you don't necessarily need to agree with it. With that out of the way, let's finally get into the video. I was born in Malaysia, a Commonwealth country that gained independence in 31st August of 1957. A very religious country with 63.5% of it being Muslims, 18.7% of it being Buddhist, 9.1% of it being Christians, and 6.1% of it being Hindu in a 33 million population. In fact, it has Sharia law implemented into it. I was born being in the 60% of the population, which is Muslims. My family is religious, very religious, I may say. But me, I don't know. I'm really just there for the Eid money. Just kidding. But seriously, I'm not really that religious. I have plenty of knowledge about Islam. I know how to pray and, just basic and necessary one. Even some about the law of the religion itself. But after entering social media and getting more into the philosophy of religion, atheism, the universe, etc., I'm starting to question my religion, even the whole concept of religion itself. First, if God truly exists and He's all-powerful, why didn't He create a perfect world where there's no depression, everything's just perfect? That's me describing heaven, but that's exactly my point. If He can create heaven, which is a place where we would enter after the judgment day, why wouldn't He just make us live there beforehand and not put us in here to apparently test us? What are we? A rat? Yes, we are His servants, but does that mean we just exist for His entertainment? It's honestly so confusing. Second, where is He? Not where, in a context of physical existence, but in much more of a help context. He created us, put us here, gave us free will, and just let us suffer for those who fumbled and forced to be one. Lastly, God exists, but how did He exist? How was He born? He's just there existing without any point of starting. You might argue and say that He's not in the same logic as human. But if He's out of our logic, why do we worship Him? He's not the same as how our mind works, how we eat, and how we sleep, but somehow He knows it, even though He's not in the same logic as us. All of these questions may have looked pretty similar. There's already people arguing and debating about it. But there's never a truly an answer towards these questions. It's all subjective and philosophical. There's never a true objective answers, which also makes me think that religion is just a social construct, and people back then just make it so that they can have an answer towards death and afterlife. And that's the end of our video. I will rarely make these long video and focuses more on YouTube Shorts, but I'll try to work on these more.